30 games have just received their play scores on the Xbox One last November and December 2017. The play score is a standard rating that averages gamer and critic reviews. When a game only reaches the minimum requirement of critic or gamer reviews, it receives a provisional play score. Rocket League Fast and Furious. Fans of the adrenaline-pumping racing franchise, The Fast and the Furious, will have a lot to enjoy in this latest DLC. Kick the ball around the arena with Dom's classic 1970 Dodge Charger, or put the pedal to the metal in a 1999 Nissan Skyline. A little smaller than most expected, it has a provisional play score of 4.58. Destiny 2 Expansion 1 Curse of Osiris. Not exactly the best start in Bungie's effort to expand their space exploration FPS, Curse of Osiris places you in a new, but undeniably sparse world. With a bland addition to their campaign and story, and precious little fixes to their endgame, it receives a provisional play score of 6.04. Hello Neighbor. Looks like the world is still pretty unsure what to think of tinyBuild's latest survival title. Powered by self-learning AI that adjusts to your varying strategies, your goal is to uncover the secrets of your mysterious neighbor's basement. An interesting concept that fell victim to the internet's fickle whims, it has a provisional play score of 6.09. Need for Speed Payback. A threefold serving of the series' usual drag racing hijinks take on the role of three characters as they conquer the crime-infested streets of this open-world racing adventure. Unfortunately for us, there's less of the testosterone-addled car chases and more of EA's now signature microtransactions. It's one bad fiscal year for EA with a play score of 6.21. Call of Duty World War II. What could be seen as Sledgehammer's return to roots seems merely like another lazy shot at their age-old formula. Following the events that surrounded the history of Operation Overlord, step into the battlefield of the Second World War and take in the sounds of the gunplay and explosions. No departure from the usual, but enjoyable at the least. It has a play score of 6.3. America's Greatest Game Shows, Wheel of Fortune and Jeopardy. What is it about America's love for watching people buy vowels and answering questions in interrogative form? Well, whatever it is, it's not in Ubisoft's adaptation of two of the biggest game shows in history. Spin the wheel around, solve the mystery phrase, and answer those highfalutin trivias. Just don't expect it to be as good as the classics. It has a provisional play score of 6.33. Black Mirror. No, this is not the Netflix show about ruinous technology that you binged last holidays. Actually, quite the opposite. This Black Mirror is an ode to the early 2000s point-and-click adventure released on the PC. Set in a Scottish ancestral manor during 1926, help a young boy solve the mystery behind his father's death. It has a provisional play score of 6.35. Star Wars Battlefront 2. One of the most awaited first-person shooters in 2017 turned out to be another one of EA's messy, capitalist ploys. Barring the recent controversy, this sequel to a much-appreciated reboot sought to bring new content in the universe of Perpetual War. Packed with new game modes, maps, and heroes to choose from, it should have been, and could still be, the Star Wars experience we all wanted. It has a play score of 6.52. Bush Hockey League. Hockey is an oft misunderstood yet largely enjoyed sport all around the world, and this title isn't doing it any favors. Inspired by the 1997 film Slapshot, Bush Hockey channels the old-timey feels of the 70s. What it gains with its stylistic choices, it inevitably loses with its laggy gameplay and annoying crashes. It has a provisional play score of 6.63. Outcast Second Contact. A trailblazer of the open-world action-adventure genre, Second Contact is Outcast's rise from the ashes. It's an opportunity to revisit the lush biomes of the original cult classic. Take on the quest of the diverse Aldefa and master the ecosystems of the alien planet. It has a provisional play score of 6.66. The Sims 4. Leaving the PC for the first time, Maxis brings the latest in their long-running simulation series to the consoles. It's time to live out your dream lives around their homey suburbs or become the woohoo machine you were destined to become. With some issues regarding its camera controls, it receives a play score of 6.81. Steep Road to the Olympics. A wintry expansion to Ubisoft's extreme sports title. A preparation for the coming Olympics, this new Steep add-on will let you pave your way to worldwide recognition in brand new events. Show off your skills in events like slalom, Super Gs, and so much more. It has a provisional play score of 6.97. Insects, an Xbox One X enhanced experience. Flutter into the ultra-immersive world of insects in this stunning demonstration. Originally built for developers, it's an interactive experience that lets you compare and contrast the vast differences between today's visual technologies, from Ultra HD, HDR, and 4K resolutions. It has a provisional play score of 7.09. PLAYERUNKNOWN'S Battlegrounds. The pioneer of one of today's most emulated genres, PUBG revitalizes the legacy of the merciless Battle Royale. After its stint in early access, Bluehole's 1 vs 100 TPS has garnered a remarkable following since. In this open-world style battle for survival, it's kill or be killed. It has a play score of 7.19. Marvel's Guardians of the Galaxy, Episode 5, Don't Stop Believin'. A daring mix of drama and humor will greet in this 5th installment of Telltale's take on the Marvel Guardians. Journey along with your heroic quintet and find out what happens next in their quest for an ancient relic. More decisions to make in this chapter with a provisional play score of 7.22. Sonic Forces. One of 2 Sonic releases in 2017, this 3D platforming adventure just wasn't as good as their 2D adventures. While it lets you customize your very own Sonic character, their breakneck stages might seem way too fast for comfort. But with an ode to their pixel roots, it receives a play score of 7.27. The Surge, a walk in the park DLC. In a planet engulfed by catastrophic destruction, comes one massive theme park for Surge's challenge-seeking players. Uncover the mysteries of this massive death trap as you survive each of their bosses and lethal attractions. This is definitely not your ordinary theme park experience with a provisional play score of 7.47. LEGO Marvel Superheroes 2. Prepare for another round of block-powered superhero action in this sequel to LEGO's Marvel Adventures. Hang out with your favorite Marvel characters in the open world of Chronopolis, packed with familiar sights from the films and comics. It's another hilarious brick-breaking adventure with a play score of 7.56. Super Lucky's Tale. This 3D platforming adventure takes you to a virtual reality experience of cheerful childhood wonder. A fun-filled journey reminiscent of the N64 days, aid their super cute protagonist as he rescues his sister and brings the Book of Ages to rightful hands. Known for their vivid worlds and lovable characters, it has a play score of 7.65. A Hat in Time. A platform action adventure game that's not unlike Nintendo's Super Mario Odyssey in terms of style and creativity. Rekindle that childish sense of wonder as you help a young girl return to her home world. Roam around its enchanting world and use your imagination to solve various puzzles. It has a provisional play score of 7.72. Life is Strange, Before the Storm, Episode 3, Hell is Empty. Help Max's blue-haired other half weather the storms of her own life in this 3rd and final chapter to Deck 9's Life is Strange prequel. Attempting to cap off Chloe's confrontations with family, friends, and her own self, you can expect this to be an emotional, albeit messy, conclusion. It has a provisional play score of 7.84. Hand of Fate 2. A hybrid of card and deck building games, roguelike, and a sprinkle of action, Hand of Fate sequel brings us another suspenseful battle against the mysterious dealer. Decide your fate with each card you play and survive every obstacle that comes in your way. With fresh new ideas added to their already great premise, it receives a provisional play score of 7.97. Ark Aberration. An expansion pack for the popular open-world survival game, Aberration places you in a derelict Ark that's rife with exotic creatures and unexplored biomes. New challenges await you as you try on new wingsuits and gear and face off with the light-averse Nameless. It has a provisional play score of 7.99. Steven Universe Save the Light. Moving away from their mobile apps, Cartoon Network's adorable band of misfits has come to the console. Distilling their adventures into an exciting RPG, join Garnet, Amethyst, Pearl, and Steven as they partake in turn-based puzzle solving around the vibrant gem-filled universe. It has a provisional play score of 8. L.A. Noire. 2011's hit neo-noir adventure is making a remarkable return, amping up the investigation details with graphical enhancements worthy of today's generation. While there's not much changes in terms of story, it does make use of the best animation technology to better capture the facial nuances of each eyewitness. Already a beloved title, it has a play score of 8.16. Skyforce Reloaded. A success on the mobile, Infinite Dreams has also brought their addicting shooter to the console. Taking in the spirit of the retro arcade era, Skyforce Reloaded counteracts the usually short-lived shmup formula with an unconventional progression system that challenges every step of the way. It has a play score of 8.22. Sonic Forces Episode Shadow. An additional storyline for Sega's latest Sonic title. Putting aside their usual star, this expansion brings the cool black and red Hedgehog to center stage. Watch him spin dash through 3 high-speed stages and use his powerful homing attacks to take down each enemy bot. It has a provisional play score of 8.54. OKAMI HD. A masterful take on a PlayStation 2 classic, this remaster of the 2006 action-adventure turns the already visually stimulating title into a modern spectacle. Enter the watercolor world of the Amaterasu and use his magical paintbrush to fight against his world's mythical creatures. It has a play score of 8.75. Hitman Game of the Year Edition. Relive the stealth adventures of your favorite Hitman in this definitive version of their killer first season. Other than the inclusion of all previous missions and locations, this bundle will also have an all-new 4-mission campaign that puts Agent 47 in a global race against time. It has a provisional play score of 8.99. World of Tanks X Edition. If you haven't played World of Tanks yet, then this enhanced version of the vehicular combat title just might be the best opportunity. Crafted for the Xbox One X, it boasts all of the battlefield antics you loved in full 4K resolution. Watch out for PTSD in this most immersive World of Tanks version yet. It has a provisional play score of 9. You may get these games right now by clicking the links below.